Peace, family. It's on once again. We're live and direct from the set. It is yours truly, the CEO of Synergetic Network Group, LLC, where we are your community liaison for entrepreneurs and consumers. We have Brother Merchant in the building, Kacey Merchant in the building. As we have promised to you, we have empowering programs that we like to highlight various businesses that are actually empowering the people. We don't complain on this program. We're a solution-based ministry. Synergetic Network Group, LLC, we bring information to the community that will help to empower our people, to help our people economically. We focus on business-based generational wealth, as well as helping our people learn about investments. And of course, the investment arena is very broad. So we're going to be dealing with real estate. We're going to be dealing with stocks. We're going to be dealing with Forex trading. We're going to be dealing with a numerous avenues where we can build wealth. All right. So we're going to be having numerous subject matter experts coming on to help to empower us economically. We know that financial literacy is a problem. So with that being said, this is a way to solve that problem. This platform on the internet is one of the best ways that you can reach out to numerous people at the same time from one place. So we use this to socialize and to be able to bring empowering information to be able to help you to level up again in the arena of your finances. So if you be so kind to share and invite at this time, that'll be great. Again, we have the licensed insurance agent, okay, Kacey Merchant in the building, okay, and that's important, license. Okay, he's not fake. He's not playing on Facebook. He's not playing on social media. Okay, he does this for a living. Okay, so make sure you at least take out the time to show our brother some honor, some respect, because he's taking out his time, what he get paid for doing, to come on here and to give you some nuggets that's going to help you and your family to level up and to be able to eradicate poverty in your life. So again, Synergetic Network Group, LLC, we are your community liaison for entrepreneurs and consumers. For those of you who are tuning in, if you have a business, if you'd be so kind to post your business, that'd be great. To Queen Tammy, author and speaker, Queen Tammy Buckley, our building. Thank you so much for tuning in, Queen. We appreciate your continuous loving support. If you would be so kind, connect with Queen Tammy. She have a empowering book that's out right now. From My Brokenness to Wholeness, Get Up Girl. Again, from my brokenness to wholeness, get up girl. So you want to definitely go out there and purchase that book. You can get that book on Amazon. All you got to do is put Tammy Buckley. Okay, Buckley, Tammy Buckley. Her first name is there. Her last name is different. Okay, she incognito on Facebook. We got to change that. We have to change that. Put your real name. So people can find you. All right. So she put her information out there. Again, go ahead and do that, family. Go ahead and follow the Queen and definitely follow what she's doing right now. She's a very positive sister. She's one of our mentees, man. So we're grateful. My Queen and I were humbled and honored to be able to partake in that, to impact lives. So, Brother Kacey, how you doing?
Oh, Brother Amari, man, I'm doing great. Doing great, man. I'm doing great. I have life, and I have health. I know it's a crazy time going around now, Corona and all this stuff. So I have health, and if I have wealth, I have wealth.
Yes, indeed, man. That's definitely the truth right there. You know, also if we have a healthy mind, you know, that's wealth within itself. And I believe that tonight you're going to give us some wealthy information. That's going to help us to not only be mentally wealthy, but also to be wealthy as well. I believe you're going to help us to expand our intellectual property on this evening.
Definitely going to be just sharing some information. And so, yeah, we're going to dive into it and just show you some basic principles that if I knew this, man, if I knew this, as you know, you might hear my accent. Not originally from America. I came here, my wife and I, as international students. So there was a lot I didn't know. And boy, how I would have paid to know what I know now back then. So definitely knowledge
Absolutely.
is power. Knowledge is power.
It definitely is power, man, because you and I, we had a sit down family, and as I tell you, in a multitude of counselors, there's safety. Brother Kacey is one of the brothers who I consult as it relates to financial literacy in the arena of being able to mitigate taxes legally. Okay. And also to be able to build wealth, to be able to have a financial shelter that's going to be able to help my family and I. And so he presented this information to me, and him and I, we both thought that, hey, as brothers who care about the community, who want to make our community more beautiful, then I met this brother at a brothers event when I resided in South Florida. And this brother was very vibrant, very positive, definitely a true entrepreneur, man, a brother that's truly ambitious. And him and I, we just connected, and he's truly, to me, a financial titan in the community that's helping us to be able to knock out that giant called poverty, and lack in our community. And when he presented this information to me, it would have just been simply remiss of me for me to withhold this information and also the gift of our brother from our people. We love to highlight people, and to me, he's a champion in the community that's an unsung hero. I know he wasn't expecting me to say all this. If this wasn't talked about prior to, I'm saying this on my own. And also, he's a man that loves his family. You know what I'm saying? And when I spoke to him, that's exactly what this brother, he spoke about this the whole time. Hey, I put my daughter on to this program. Hey, man, I want to help you help your family. Hey, brother, I want to help you to help all of us. And I just said, wow. I said, my queen, she presented this to me. We get ready to dive in. Trust me, family. I just have to lay the groundwork real quick because my queen even came to me. She said, Amar, she said, I noticed you have a whole lot of women on here. But she said, where are the men at? Where are the men? And sadly, it's only a handful of us that's out here that's actually doing it. So for the handful that I do know of, family, you're going to see more of us in this month. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see kings taking dominion. You're going to see kings taking dominion. Tomorrow, we're going to have another brother come on, Oscar Mike. He's going to take the stage on tomorrow, too. Another man who loves his family and his children. And, you're going to see more brothers like Brother Kacey Merchant on tonight that's going to come on here and share what he knows to help to empower the people. So without further ado, Brother Kacey Merchant, go ahead and take it away, man. Talk to us about, how you got into the financial arena. And why is it so important to you? Because you're very passionate about this. So talk to us about the why behind what you do and how you got started.
Oh my goodness. So just give everyone a little backdrop. Thanks for having me, Omari. I'm just so honored. I'm so honored to be here, and just want everyone to know this guy is the truth. He's the truth. And when I tell you, I want everyone to support this guy. Tell everyone about his business. Tell everyone about his mission, his ministry. His vision for our community. So let me tell you something, guys. This guy, I met him, and the way he was dressed shook me. This brother right here, straight up, was looking like some African king, right? Coming from America, right? And I saw his brother. I'm like, oh my goodness. And so let me tell you guys, let me tell you why what we're doing, Brother Amari, is so important. It brings tears to my eyes. It really does. It really does bring tears to my eyes. There was a movie called Black Panther. Okay? And Black Panther grossed over $1 billion. And I saw people dressed in all these African garments, and they were just like, and I'm, yeah, but let's see how long it's gonna last. Our problem in our community, we're all about hype sometimes. We have no consistency and no continuity. And this guy, I met him and he told me about his business, and he's able to provide the most authentic African garments to men right here and women right here in the United States.
That's right.
And it's not made in China either. Understand what that means. Right. No, understand what that means, folks, is that when we understand our buying power right here in America, 1.something trillion according to Nielsen, when you understand fundamentally what that means for us as a community, you understand we have to put our money where our community is. People say, put your money where your mouth is. No, put your money where your community is. Let that money recycle.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh, let that money go around a couple of times. Right? We have to do that. And when I saw this guy, just think about it. That Panther made over $1 billion. How much of that went in our pocket? So I really want you guys to understand is that we are making the money. 1.something trillion, we're making the money. But where is it going and who is it going to? So I'm going to talk to you about some strategies that's going to ensure that your money go to who you want it to go to. Okay? So fundamentally, again, my name is Kacey Merchant. I'm going to show you something, guys, right here. This is my company, Magna Brain. Here is what I do. I empower mind through education. We develop an educational line of educational learning resources right here in the United States. We work with schools. We work with homeschool parents. We work with parents who want to empower their kids to learn. So if you go to magnabrain.com, that's my company. These are my products. I'm not making it for some guy in China. It's manufactured right here. You see that? You see that's made in the USA right there? That's it right there. It's right there. Sorry. Right there. Made in the US. That's what we do. So we really want people to understand it start with us. And it start with us building something.
That's
but not just build it, because we know a lot of wealthy people who look like you and I build the wealth only to lose it. Only to lose it. So if you understand how to protect your money and how to protect your financial future, you're going to be better off. And so that's what we're going to talk about. So people understand money, right? People know that you have to work for money, right? I mean, all of us here are assuming that we're doing the legal way, right? We're working for the money. And in America, there's a what we call a progressive tax system, where the more money you earn is the more taxes you pay. But we know that there are people who earn a lot of money, and we keep hearing that these people don't pay any taxes. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's not that they're not paying any taxes, is that they use strategies to reduce their tax exposure. And one of the solutions that they use, and one of the strategies that they use, is using life insurance. So let me give you an understanding that every financial vehicle comes under some IRS tax code. And so when you put money in an account, the IRS have to know where the money comes from and where it's going. Just understand this how money works. Money, anytime it moves, it attracts taxes, or it attracts a fee, period. Anytime money moves. So if you go to Walmart and you give the person $20, you're going to pay taxes. You go to the car dealership, you buy a car, you give them the money, it's going to attract taxes. You work 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours, before you get the check, you have to pay taxes. So the idea is that we're not trying to avoid taxes. We're trying to pay our fair share in taxes, but we want to make sure that we don't overpay in taxes. If you learn where the money is going and what it is being used for, you are able to mitigate some of your taxes. And so a lot of people overpaying taxes because they really don't know the strategies. And I didn't know those strategies. When I started my business, there's a lot of things I didn't know. Now, as an entrepreneur, learning from guys like Damian John, learning from guys like I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Pickard. I bought this book, Million Dollar Moves. I mean, I see amazing Black people who have been extremely successful in this country, and I go and I learn from them. So again, what we're talking about is that you work hard for what you have. Please protect it, and you protect it through many different strategies, right? And one of the strategies I'm going to share with you is one using permanent life insurance, but not any permanent life insurance. There are specific life insurance depending on the state you live in. These solutions are sold by some of the largest financial institutions in the United States, and I work with multiple companies. So again, I'm a licensed agent. I'm licensed in multiple states, and if I want to help you, or if you want my help, and I'm not licensed in your state, we have people all over who will be able to help you. So I just want everyone to know that the information that you're hearing today is information that anyone can take advantage of. It doesn't matter where you are in the amazing United States of America. The great thing when the tax is written for everyone to partake and take the experience the benefits of it. So again, we know we need money, right?
That's right.
So if you make money, right, you have pretty much two choices, right? I'm going to spend it or I'm going to save it. Okay. So if you save it, right, one of the things is that when you save money, you want to make sure that your money is protected. So, you know, when you go to the bank and you sit, there's a little sign at the front. And when you sit at the gentleman's desk, whichever bank it is, every bank has it. It says what? FDIC insured up to 250,000. Do you understand what that means? Most people don't. It means for every depositor, for every account that is open at any bank, your money is insured for up to $250,000. That's it. So if you plan to build money beyond $255,000 in a bank, that money will not be protected beyond $250,000. So what does that mean? It means if the bank goes belly up, you have $1 million. The bank is guaranteed by law, because it's backed by the federal government, to protect you. $250,000. $750,000 is at risk, is exposed. So that's what that really means. So insurance is a way people protect their money. But if I'm a millionaire, if I have $1 million, the bank won't protect all of my money. So wealthy people put their money in insurance vehicles that protect all the money that they have. So what I'm going to tell with you, everyone, I'm sharing this with you. I want you to write or draw a square. Okay. So I want you to draw a big square. Okay. Let's visualize this. And in that square, you're going to put a circle. Okay. And in that circle, you're going to write your name. So you're going to write your name in that circle. And in that circle where you write your name, you're going to decide, okay, I'm going to put $500 in this circle. So this is me. So I'm paying myself. I'm going to give myself $500. So write that down, $500. Now, what I want you to do is to draw a straight line from each corner to that circle. So you should have a line from each corner to the circle. Now, what you want to understand is that when you use this particular strategy that I'm going to share with you, is that you want to make sure that you are the beneficiary of your money. You are the beneficiary, not the government, not some hacker. It doesn't matter. This strategy, what I'm sharing with you, is going to protect you and protect your money. So this is called a smart money protection strategy. So the smart money protection strategy tells me that I want my money to protect me. That's the first thing. I want my money to protect me. So in the box right here, you have 4 sections. I want you to write protection. So the first thing you want to write is protection. Now, by putting this $500 right here, this money, it all depends on the state. It all depends on the financial company that you're set up with. Remember, this is an insurance strategy. So it's an insurance strategy you're using. So $500 is going to protect you. So what does that mean? It means the moment you open this account and you buy this strategy, you're buying insurance, you're going to get automatic a death benefit, and that death benefit can vary. But what I'm going to put $500,000, right? So it's going to give you $500,000. Now that $500,000, we get that $500,000 based on a couple of scenarios. So we will say, okay, right now you may not have $500,000, but in the future, as you continue to work and save, you hope to have $500. But what if 10 years down the road, I die, I don't make $500. I die too soon. Well, this protects you and gives your family, your wife, your children a death benefit of $500,000. So that's the strategy. So that's
the strategy right there for one moment. Family, make sure that you share, make sure that you invite, and also catch what our brother said. I didn't want to interrupt his class, but I want you to share and I want you to invite. This is important because we have a lot of our people that have GoFundMes. GoFundMe isn't a financial shelter like our brothers teaching us. Okay, so we need to share this so that our other brothers and sisters can be empowered, so they too can have a financial vehicle that will help transport them from out of poverty. Go ahead, Brother Kacey.
Yes. So this is a financial strategy that's going to take you from, like my brother says, from a poor position to a wealthier position in the future. So you just got this job, you're making $50,000 a year, and you decide you're going to save $500 out of this $50,000. Okay, so you're putting away $500, and this money is going to protect you. It's going to protect you to the tune of $500,000. That means that if I die too soon, I have a mortgage, I have car payment, I have debt, I have all kind of different things going on. If I die, that $50,000 is no longer being made. So I am the money generator. So if I die, what happened to my children? They don't get to go to college. They don't get well, they have to probably move out of the home if the house is not paid for, because there's no way for them to pay for the mortgage. Okay, so what happens is that you want to make sure that if you die too soon, you are not leaving poverty for your children, you're leaving prosperity for your children and your family. That's key. So where our goal is to make sure if I die too soon, I'm passing on something to them. But you know what, guys? Guess what? This particular vehicle, the IRS tax code, okay, is the only thing that allows you to transfer this money in the form of a check that's going to go into somebody's bank account tax-free. They don't pay no taxes. Zero taxes. Once the money leaves from the insurance company and goes into that person's bank account, when that money moves, remember, every time money moves, it attracts taxes. When the check comes in, the bank has to fill out a form, okay? And in that form, they have to disclose to the IRS where the money came from, because if you deposit more than $10,000 in any bank account in the United States, you have to disclose that to the IRS because you want to make sure you're not doing anything illegal. So this is what it is. You leave prosperity for the next generation. Far too long, many of us die. And when we die, we leave a whole list of debt.
Yes.
Financial debt. We spend a whole life building financial debt, not financial prosperity.
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
And then we complain. Oh, what, Brother John? Why? Why do we do this? The insurance industry is a multi-trillion-dollar industry a year. Okay? So we have to protect our family. We have to protect ourselves. So yes, the first thing we're going to get is protection. The second thing you want is growth. Well, this strategy gives you growth. Yeah. We call it in the insurance industry, we call it return of premium. So in this particular strategy we're telling you about, there's two accounts. There's one account that goes to life insurance to protect you just in case you die too soon. And we have another account where we set up that we call an index account. Because this particular strategy, we're saving some money for you, some of your money for you, and that money you're going to earn an interest on it.
So this type of account is called a living benefit. Is that not right?
Right. So the living benefit component comes in when you are able to take advantage of a variety of what we call riders that are in the insurance policy. So when you sit with your insurance advisor, you want to make sure that he tells you what are the add-ons or riders, and make sure it's not costing you anything extra, right? So we have what we call living benefit riders that allows for critical, chronic, and terminal situation. So a critical situation would be, somebody suffer a stroke. Half of your left side is paralyzed. Okay, it was on the news just the other day. Think about this, guys. A 13-year-old girl got a stroke, and half of her body was paralyzed. So she lost the ability to use her left hand, and she was playing golf, and it was on the news, and they were showing. So you can have a stroke. You don't have to die, but if you have a stroke, the protection money, the $500,000, you're able to access up to 2% of that if you satisfy certain requirements by the insurance company. 2% of that money you can access tax-free every month until you get back on your feet. So what I'm telling you guys is that it's not that the strategies aren't there. We are not accessing them.
Yes.
We are not applying them.
That's right.
We sit and we complain how the Asians are coming and they're getting ahead. How this group is coming and they're getting ahead. And the Cubans and this one and they're getting ahead. They're getting ahead because they're using the things that you refuse to use.
Yes.
So I just told you. Yeah, I just told you. So if I suffer a stroke, I can't work anymore. Where's the money going to come from? Well, I have $500,000 right here protecting me. So once the insurance, I tell the insurance company, hey, I can't work. I can't move. I need someone to take care of me. Guess what? 2% of this money. And again, remember, this is a tax advantage strategy. So I get the money tax free. So that's a critical situation. A chronic situation. A chronic situation is where the person might suffer Alzheimer's or some kind of mental dementia, some kind of mental breakdown that render them incapable of caring for themselves. Well, who's supposed to take care of you? Your 13 and 17-year-old kids? Huh? That's the kind of burden we put on our family. And we create generational burden. Yes. Generational strife. And generational poverty. So you have to have a strategy in place, and the strategies are there.
That's right,
Big
brother.
companies like Transamerica, Pac Life, Nationwide, Voya, whoever is in your area, tell them that you want a tax advantage insurance strategy that allows you to maximize the benefits under the IRS.
That's right, brother Keith. I like what he said. He said, "Stop leaving burdens, leave some checks."
Yes, sir. Stop leaving burden, leave some
I like
checks.
that, man. I
Yeah.
like that. That was
So,
good, brother Keith.
so that I love Brother Keith. Good job. So again, you have to have a plan in place. But when we talk about that's the lifestyle, but when we talk about the income side, there's another part that goes into what we call an index account, where you're earning interest on a portion of the premium you're putting. And some companies pay as high as 15% compounding monthly. This is what we call compounding interest. Okay, so when somebody telling you about interest and they're talking to you, remember, ask them, am I getting compounding interest? That's what you want to ask them.
That's
Am I
right.
getting compounding interest?
That's right. And break that down, brother Kacey, for him, because I know everybody don't understand compound.
Right. So compound, just do this for me. Compound just says you take the number 72, this is what the banks use, and you divide interest that you're getting into that number. And when you divide that interest into the number, it would tell you how much years it takes for money to double. So what you want to do is for your money to grow. So we deal with protection, we deal with growth. So you want your money to grow, and you want your money to grow in a tax advantage environment. Why? Because in this account, your money is growing tax deferred, meaning that the money you're putting in, the IRS, you're not going to file it on your taxes every year. This is blind from the IRS. They don't care about how much money you have in here. So remember, you're protecting you and you're protecting your money. So let's say you grow this money, this account, and you have $1 million in here. When you do your IRS filing each year, the IRS doesn't care how much money you have in here, and they don't care how much interest you're earning on it or how much growth you have had on it, because it's protected. It's shielded from the IRS. So that comes under a specific tax code called the 7702 tax code. So you guys can look it up. So you want growth. You definitely want growth. You want protection. You want growth. You want your money to grow. Are you ready for this, guys? Check this out. Some company, remember this, write this down, under as long as you fulfill certain agreements with the company, meaning that we call it surrender charge in insurance. Write it down, surrender charge. Ask them, how long is the surrender charge? What does that mean? Why is the significance of that? Well, let's say the surrender charge is 15 years, and I put in premium $500 over, say, 15 years in this account. Guess what happened, guys? Guess what happened? If you put your money in there, once you meet the surrender charge, the surrender charge, it means that all the money you have put in the account, you are able to access that money tax-free. So let's say your premium in all total was $300,000. That was your premium.
Y'all taking notes. Hope y'all taking notes.
You pay $300,000 as premium. What it means is that when you're ready to access that money, you will be able to access $300,000. You can take that money all out, put it in your bank account, tax-free. Because why? It's treated as after-tax money, just like you would open for a Roth or something like that. The money that you put in there is treated like that. So I know most people like insurance. I don't like insurance because when I pay and I don't get back my money. Yes, I agree. When you buy car insurance, yes, you could drive for 30 years and never have an accident, and you pay your car insurance faithfully. Yes, you will not get back the money. You buy a house or a building and you pay property insurance. You pay for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Yes, you won't see that money again. But the kind of strategies that I'm showing you is the premium that you pay. You want a strategy that's going to give you back your money. Wow. Tax-free.
Exactly. And that's what I love that you teach, because family, as I told you before, these are wealth building strategies. And this is the reason why we entitled this program what we called it. My queen and I, we did a wealth building strategy back in 2018 with a gentleman by the name of Patrick Dean, who is the CEO of RE Wealth Advisors, a multi-millionaire look just like us. And we entitled it Wealth Building Strategies. So I had to chime in. I hope you are taking notes. You're not just listening and ooh and eyeing. Okay, this is a learning session. This is for you to learn. Listen, money makers are note takers. I'm taking notes myself. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I hope that you are out there taking notes and you're going to take this information and you're going to implement it. Okay, don't just listen. You need to implement these financial strategies, and that's the only thing that's going to move poverty out of your life and keep it at bay from your family. Brother Kacey, please continue.
So the next thing, so remember, you draw your circle, you connected, you drew your circle, you drew your square. That's you in the circle. You put that amount that you put in away. So we have growth, we have protection. In the next segment, we're going to have security. Security. So the issue is not that we don't work hard. I'm telling you, black folks, anyone who tell that black folks is lazy, let me tell you from now, people. Okay? It's very hard for a black person to be lazy. If you see a lazy black person, trust me, most of the time he's on drugs. It ain't in our DNA to be lazy. That's why they took us from Africa and brought black folks here as slaves. They know we love to work. They know we love to move. They know we got that energy. They know we got that power. But people understand that it's not about how hard you work. It's about how smart you are when it comes down to your money.
Yes.
So you have to secure it. So what do I mean? Well, in this strategy, when you sit with your advisor, say, I want the strategy that gives me growth, protection, and security. So what does that mean, Brother Kacey? So listen to me. You want a minimum of what we call a 0% floor, meaning your money is being put in an account where you're experiencing growth based on the performance of the stock market. You're not investing in the stock market because this is insurance, but you have an index account that is mirroring the stock market. So when the stock market goes up, that's how you get paid interest. But what you have to understand, the stock market goes negative sometimes and people lose their money. But you don't want to be in that position. I'm not in the business of working for my money and losing it. No. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, says, rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. Look it up. Don't lose money that you work hard for. So you want what we call a minimum of a 0% floor. What does that mean? It means that whatever financial strategy you're implementing, if the stock market goes negative, okay, the year when President Obama became president, the stock market went negative, around negative 38%. That means if you had $100,000 and you wanted to get that money out of the stock market, you would have lost approximately $40,000. That's what it meant. Well, with this strategy, because you have what we call a minimum of a 0% floor, it means that when the market goes negative, you lose 0 of your money that you already have earned. So if I have $100,000 in my account and the market goes negative, I have a 0% floor. So I don't go. The lowest I can go is 0%. I will never go negative. So with these strategies, it's built into the solution. It's not. This is not an add-on. This is how it's built. So when you sit with someone and they're telling you about building wealth, say, hey, ask them, does it give me protection? Does that wealth strategy give me growth? Hey, does that wealth strategy give me security? If they can't tell you yes to none of those, run. In fact, don't run, bolt. Because they are not offering you the best strategies that are out there that the wealthiest Americans are using. Hey, before I continue, I told brother that my good brother here about a book. Okay, I told him about this book called Wealth Unbroken: Growing Wealth Uninterrupted by Market Crashes, Taxes, and Even Death, by a tax lawyer called Rebecca Wasler. I saw her on CNN. I've seen her on MSNBC, on Fox News, and she tells rich people how to protect their money. So guys, it's I don't know her. So if you buy her book, you're not supporting me. All right. But all I'm saying is she's a tax attorney. So if wherever you are, if somebody's telling you nonsense, you want to go there with from an educated position so that you can know you're getting the best for yourself and your family.
That's
and that
right.
you're positioning your money to do more for you. So yes, security. There are some companies will give you a guaranteed floor as high as 0.75. That means that as if the market goes real negative, you're getting at least a minimum of 0.75%, which is more than the bank is offering you anyway. The last segment we're going to put in is, so you have protection, you have growth, you have security. This $500 doing all that for you. So the next thing you want is what we call tax advantage. What type of tax advantage will I get by positioning my money using this financial solution? You have a strategy, you have a solution, you need support. How will this help me? Well, because it's already written in the tax code, right? Here are some of the tax benefits that you will realize. One, when you die, your family get that check of $500,000 or whatever the amount is, tax-free, guaranteed. It's in the tax code. Okay, guaranteed. So that you get that money tax-free. Your loved one, your beneficiary, they call them the beneficiary. So you want to make sure that you're passing on wealth tax-free. The second tax advantage benefit you're going to get is that the money that you're accumulating here, your premium, don't pay taxes on that. But as the money grow interest, we call it gain, you are going to be required to pay taxes. Well, we will show you strategies where you can use your money, move that money without paying taxes. Again, each state, each company varies. So our goal and our mission is to ensure that people have the education, the knowledge, so when they go to someone, they know what to ask for. And hey guys, listen to me. Don't be impressed. Don't be overwhelmed when somebody comes with some big books and computer and they're behind the computer. All right? Don't be impressed by that. Do what I tell you to do. You're going to take a square. You're going to make a circle. You're going to write your name, right? And then you're going to put from each corner, join a line, make a line to the circle, to the center of the circle, right? So you're going to have 4 segments. When you're in your mind, you want to make sure, hey, how will this protect me? How would I get growth from this strategy? What type of security do I get for my money? If I put my money here, would I lose it? So those are the questions you're going to ask. Growth, protection, security, and tax advantage. So again, you transfer money to your generational wealth tax-free. The other thing you want to know is when you are ready to access that money, all the money that you're going to access if you use the strategy that we show you. And these are legal strategies. So you don't have to worry, oh my God, the IRS. No, this is how the IRS tell you to play by the rules. As long as you play by the IRS rules, you're going to be okay. So you are going to be able to get tax-free income. So you can take the money as distribution in retirement as tax-free income. So let's say you have $1 million saved in your insurance strategy, and you're ready to take it out as income. Once you take it out and the money is going from your insurance, they give you a check, you deposit that in your bank account. Yes, if it's over $10,000, they're going to report it. So you want to make sure that when the money goes there, it's reported under the IRS guideline as tax-free income. So you're not going to pay any taxes on that. You already paid taxes on it already. Okay, so that's the strategy. So you want tax-free strategy. But there's something important, you guys, you have to understand. Check this out. Because you are using an insurance strategy and the insurance company is holding your money, the insurance companies will lend you money, what we call guaranteed back money, where you are paying little to no interest, sometimes as low as 1%. So let's say I have $300,000 in my insurance strategy, and I want $100,000 to go buy a property. Guess what? I can borrow. I don't have to take my money out, but because I'm earning up to 15%, why would I take my money out? I can then borrow money at a 1% or sometimes even less and go and buy my property. But why would I do that? Remember, I told you guys, every time money moves, it attracts taxes. Because I borrow the money in the form of a loan, guess what, guys? You don't pay taxes on loans. You don't pay taxes on loans. But you say, but what will happen if I don't pay back the money? Nothing is going to happen to you. They won't report it to anyone. You won't get some credit, sometimes something on your credit report or anything like that. No, that's not what happens. Guess what happened, guys? Check this out, Amari. Ready for this? If I have $300,000, you have $300,000 for me, right? And I say, Amari, can you lend me $100,000? You're not going to flinch. Okay, you say, well, I have $300,000 for you. Sure, I can lend you $100,000. So you lend me that $100,000, right? And I decide that I'm not going to pay you back that $100,000. How much money you owe me now?
$200,000.
$200,000. And that's what the insurance company is going to do. They're going to subtract what you owe, and then they're going to write the remainder of the check to your beneficiary. So if you borrow the money and you died, right, you don't have to worry, because all the insurance company is going to do, they're going to subtract it from the money they owe you and pay the rest to your beneficiary. So guys, the 4 key cornerstone of a sound financial protective strategy is one that gives you protection, growth, security, and tax advantage. Brother, I've spoken long enough. I'm not sure if we have some questions there, but hey, folks, if you want me to, no free, no charge. We don't charge for this. This is education here. This is an educational program. Hey, I have a business, right? If you want to support me, hey, go to magnabrain.com and check out our brain training games. You're gonna love it. It's for the young, it's for the old. I mean, people love it. Okay, so but this right here, what I'm doing, brother, this is about empowering our community. Too much of the people who look like me is too poor.
That's right.
I want to see some more wealthy people around me.
That's right.
Right.
That's
so
right.
That's what we have to do. We have to speak it into being. We have to speak it into being. Okay. So, Brother Amari, do we have some questions from anyone out there? If you have some questions for me, shoot me. Again, my email is protectmyfinancialfuture@gmail.com, or you can give me a call at 954-258-8683. If I don't have a license for your state, because I'm licensed in multiple states, we will recommend someone to you who is familiar with the strategies that we're talking about to ensure that you get the protection and the security you and your family needs. So definitely, guys, it's been a pleasure to share this information with you. So I definitely, if you have any question, Brother Amari, or for any of our guests, yeah, you can go ahead and shoot.
No, not at all, family. We just thank you so much for coming on and sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, and your understanding to finances, and being to help us to have a financial shelter so that our people can be empowered. And family, for those of you who are listening in, please be so kind to share this video. A lot of you have. Okay. Again, I just highly encourage you to share with more of our people. Again, as I said in the beginning of this video, we are a solution-based ministry. We don't complain. All right. Only broke people complain. All right. We stop your whining and start grinding. Okay. So nobody's coming to save you that don't look like you. And so you need to understand that you need to put protective measures in place, as well as preventive measures to be able to position your family to win. And this is the reason why my queen and I, we came together and we built this business. We seen that there was a gap, as my brother mentioned, a financial gap. I don't play this catch up stuff. I'm not concerned about catch up. All right. What I'm concerned about is us being financially stable on a global scale. Okay. Because without us having the resources, you cannot practice cooperative economics and everybody broke. That's just going to be cooperative brokenness. One broke person plus another broke person equals broke.
That's right. And brother, let me tell you, right now in America, the richest man is a guy called Jeff Bezos. And people are going to tell you, oh, because of his color, oh, because of this, because of that. I'm going to tell you this. Jeff, you can go research it, you can look it up. Jeff Bezos' mother had him when she was 16 years old in high school. His father was a teen dad, 17 years old, or around 18 at the time. He owned a little bicycle shop. Who didn't come from wealth? No. So I'm telling us, if you work, the W in work stands for wealth.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be working all your life to pay bills. You're making somebody else rich.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? When you work,
right,
you work because you want opportunity. That's what the O stands for in work.
All right.
So you want wealth. You want opportunity. Right? What does the R stand for? What does the R stand for? Well, guess what? I know when I work and I have the wealth and I have the opportunity, guess what? Resources is not a barrier. Ask Oprah.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You think Oprah's wondering if she can pay her bills tomorrow? You think if she want to go buy some kind of jet, man, this lady got a network. Huh? Money's not your barrier. And the K, my brother. Now let me see who can guess what the K mean. Because it takes a wise man to build wealth.
That's right.
It takes a wise man to build wealth.
That's right.
So that K right there, you know what it means? It means knowledge.
That's right.
What am I working for? I'm working for wealth. What am I working for? I'm working for opportunity. What am I working for? I'm working for resources. What am I working for? I'm working for knowledge. If I spend all my life working to pay bills, I will be a broke person. But not only would I be broke, my children will be broke, their children will be broke. That's what we are creating.
Come on, bro. We got to break that broke mentality. And that's the
We got to
reason
break
why
that
we're
cycle
on here right now, family, because again, and we're getting ready to close here. I know what it's like to be on welfare. This is why I'm here for you, family. My queen and I, we never above our people. We are never above our people. Ever will we ever, no matter how high we rise, you will all forever rise with us. This is the reason why we're here, because we both come from the ghetto. We know what poverty look like. We know what alcoholism look like. We know, okay, what being addicted to drugs look like. We know what brokenness looks like. We know what that looks like. But guess what? In order for us to change the picture, we got to transform our minds. In order for that to stop, we got to stop thinking that way. And that these type of programs continue to get disseminated on a global scale so we all can learn various financial strategies that we can implement and we can help ourselves come out of the situation that we're in. Family, listen. I'm not a person that will bring you any fairy tale. A single parent mother, do you think that she's thinking about donating? She's trying to feed her children. She's trying to make ends meet. This is the reason why I understand that the answer to the problem is accurate financial strategies that even single parent mothers can use who credit not that good, and they can actually purchase a home without using their credit because they know about various financial strategies that can help them. That's right. You can purchase homes without good credit. You could get into wholesaling where you don't need that type of credit. But listen, you have to tune in, you have to pay attention, okay? And you have to come to be educated and not to be entertained.
Brother, you mentioned something, and I just want to quickly add this to what your comment to everyone. When I just came to this great country, my wife and I, we didn't know the system, and somebody told you, in order to build your credit, you need credit cards. You need credit cards. That's what they told us. You need credit cards, and so we didn't understand that, brother. I got caught in the credit card trap because I got hit up with that high interest when you don't pay that money off each month. 29%, 32%. That's what banks charge you. You think they're out there to help you? A lot of these companies, they're preying on our ignorance. So like you just said, you have to understand that the information is there, the knowledge is there to be taken, but it's only taken by those who want it and apply it.
That's right. And we're going to end it there, family. We love you all. We thank you all for tuning in. Okay, listen, if you don't want to be broke, then you need to do what's required of you in order for you not to be broke no more. Let's stop pointing the finger at our brothers and sisters who rise above poverty, and we're looking for them to come rescue us. I'm glad my brother mentioned that word, work. We have to move away from this little hen mentality. I'm going to say it again. We have to move away from this little hen mentality. You understand me? The best thing we could ever do for you is to give you intellectual property. Because with intellectual property, I say this all the time, it will help you to purchase property. Okay, I can give you money right now today. But if you have a broke mindset, you're going to go back broke right again. Right after I give you that money, you're going to go right back being broke again. So we got to stop thinking that the answer is giving money. No, the answer is giving knowledge and wisdom and understanding about financial strategies that's going to help to abstract your family from out of that situation that you're in. And that information, you can pass it from generation to generation. The only thing changes is the laws and the rules. That's all you're going to have to keep up with. Okay, what law changed this time? We're purchasing property. What tax law changed this time? That's all you're gonna have to do is just keep up with what are these various laws? What's the updates now? The strategies don't change, the laws do. All right.
The sooner you get it, the sooner you get it. When you're locked in with that law covers you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Remember, if you want to reach out to me, it's protectmyfinancialfuture@gmail.com, or you can give me a call, send me a text at 954-258-8683. My brother, it's beautiful. Thank you for the opportunity. And
welcome.
Believe me, we're going to make a change.
That's right. Peace.
Thank you.